Hey everyone, welcome into the Flippin' Hippos YouTube channel. I'm Star. Today is December 29th, Thursday. If you're new to the channel or you have not already, please consider subscribing and helping us feed a hungry hippo. And as you're listening today, please remember to hit the thumbs up. You can also hit the thumbs down if you don't like what you're hearing. That helps too. I just want to mention real quick my Facebook group. It's called Flippin' Hippos Reseller Pod. It's a very positive atmosphere of learning and making friends in the reselling community. Today, we're going to talk about our 2023 guides. Yes, they are officially dropped and ready to go for 2023. If you have purchased our guides in the past years, you know what you're in for. You're in for everything you've already gotten with updates and additions. I do try to add new things to our guides every year, in addition to updating all of the statistical information. So we always update the spreadsheets and get all the statistics and the sell-through rates and the average selling prices correct and updated for the year. But I always try to add new brands and new sections to the guides and stuff like that so that you guys are getting more bang for your buck every year. We're going to talk about each guide. There's 3 of them. And then I'm going to tell you at the end about our sale we're going to run through New Year's Day. It's really great. You don't want to miss out. It's more than half off. But let's first talk about, in general, what each guide is. So there's a plush guide. Obviously, plush is my favorite. In the plush guide, you're going to get a spreadsheet with over 150 brands, characters, and types of plush in the spreadsheet. Then you get a little PDF booklet that includes FAQs, busted myths about selling plush, a list of the BOLOs, the bread and butter, and the NOLOs. What's a NOLO? It's poop. It's the opposite of a BOLO. And then in the clothing guide, you get 145 plus brands. Now, when I'm saying 150 brands on the plush, 145 plus brands on the clothing guide, I don't think I've actually updated those numbers in several years. So you're going to get more than that because we do add additional stuff every year. The clothing guide has the average sale price, target buy price, and sell-through rate on a spreadsheet for used and new items in each category. The jeans guide was all new last year, so I had to add more for this year, right? It also has the spreadsheet with the sell-through rates, average sale prices, but it comes with a booklet, a PDF booklet, just like the plush guide does, which has tons of tips, helpful information, FAQs, all kinds of stuff. I'm going to show you guys a sneak peek of each guide. And new for 2023 in the jeans guide, I have a Levi's specific spreadsheet and Star's pricing guide. Woohoo! All right, I am super excited about these guides. I want you guys to know that when you purchase the guides, you'll get your Excel spreadsheet, and then you'll get it in a PDF form, and you'll get your PDF booklet. I give you the Excel spreadsheet and the PDF for 2 reasons. The PDF form is easier to upload to your phone so that if you're out thrifting, you can quickly pull it up, look at the sell-through rate, look at the average sale price, and see if it's a brand that you even want to mess with. But the Excel spreadsheet will allow you to keep your own notes. So you can keep it on your computer or your phone, and you can add your own notes. Because there's always exceptions to every rule. And what is a poop item for me may actually be bread and butter for you. You may find that something I sell well doesn't sell for you. You may want to just add notes like if you find a BOLO brand, then you may want to notate which store usually has it or whatever. There's lots of different reasons you may want to take notes, but you can add your own notes in the Excel version that you'll receive. The PDF version won't be editable by you, but it's an easier format to use on your phone to quickly look items up while you're sourcing. So let me share my screen with you so you can get a sneak peek of what you're going to get. I got to put my eyeballs on. We're going to start with the clothing. So this is a sneak peek. The clothing guide does come with a small PDF instructional booklet. It doesn't have like chapters and stuff like the jeans and plush guides do, but it will come with a PDF of how to use it and explanation of what each column you see here is. But what it'll have is the brand, what it is. It's usually broken down into men's and women's. And then it'll have used and new. So this is like the total amount of Abercrombie and Fitch men's jeans listed on eBay. This is how many have sold. And so this is the sell-through rate. And then it's broken down into used and new. The sell-through rate over here will be color-coded for you in red, yellow, and green. Red is slow, yellow is medium, and green is super fast. Most clothing items are going to be red. Most of them take a while to sell, and they are very long tail. And there's quite a few that are going to be yellow, which is good. That's kind of where you want to aim. Very few are green. Those are luxury brands, things that aren't saturated. But it will be color-coded here for you for ease. And then you will have your average sell price and your target buy price. And the PDF guide this comes with kind of breaks down these numbers for you. This doesn't include shipping and all that good stuff. All right, your jeans guide is going to have, it's going to have a chapter on why are women's sizes so complicated. Helps you kind of figure out women's sizes because they are a lot more complicated than men's. There's a chapter on how to measure jeans, a chapter on how to figure out the style of your jeans, i.e. boot cut, slim, skinny, flare, straight leg, etc. There's a chapter on how to determine the rise on the jeans. Are they low rise, mid rise, high waist? How to determine the wash is the next chapter. And there are pictures in all of these chapters, like in the denim wash chapter, there's pictures of all different kinds of washes to kind of help you figure out what yours are that you're listing. There are graphs, there are charts. This is a really great booklet. There's a chapter on how to tell men's and women's jeans apart, how to take great photos of jeans. Then there is a notation section on the new for 2023 spreadsheet you are going to get of Star's pricing. Then there's important notes about the accompanying Levi's spreadsheet, and then important notes about the accompanying spreadsheet. So you get this PDF booklet, and then you get a spreadsheet with my prices that I start jeans at, a spreadsheet specific to Levi's, and then the attached spreadsheet with the average sell price, sell-through rate, color-coded, much just like the clothing guide that you saw here, but the jeans guide is jeans only, okay? So these are broken down into used and new and men's and women's. Some brands you'll only see women's, and some brands you'll only see men's because it's a brand that makes only men's or women's jeans or typically leans more towards the other. The one thing I did want to point out is if you see a purple highlighted brand, it's been added to the guide, new to 2023, and there's quite a few that I've added. And you will see it's color-coded as well, just like the clothing guide. It has how many overall are listed, sold, sell-through rate, average sale price, and target buy price. And then it's broken down into used and new. The Levi's guide will have all of your Levi's on there specifically, just Levi's. And then your Stars pricing guide is going to just have most of the brands that I sell and the prices I start them at. And the chapter on that here kind of explains to you, it's not an end-all, be-all. You don't have to emulate me. It's just to kind of give you an idea of the value of stuff because folks are selling things, I think, way too low. So there's like a whole chapter discussing how I price items and why I do, and etc. And then the Levi's. So then we've got your spreadsheet there. The Levi's one looks exactly like this, except it's just all, well, not all, because it's not definitive, but there's a ton of Levi's on there. Next up, we're going to look at the Plush. So your Plush booklet has a chapter on why should you sell Plush, a chapter on Plush myths. There's 14 of those. And a chapter on FAQs, or frequently asked questions. There's 15 of those. There's Plush Bolos, bread and butter plush, and the no-lows. And then there's important notes about the spreadsheet. the reason I include those important notes in every booklet, and the clothing guide, like I said, comes with one too. It just kind of goes over this a little bit better and explains to you how to use it, what the target buy price actually means, and how to figure out your if you want to buy it. Like, this is the whole point of these guides, is so that when you're in the store and you find an alpha beans, you can see that it's slow and typically sells for about $12.78. So you may want to pass on that one. But you see these green ones here, those are ones that sell fast. You see that it sells for $20, $48. Those are ones you may want to pick up. You go down here to the no-lows. Oh, probably don't. There's a fast no-low in here. But I just don't think they're the poop cheese. I think they're poop. So the Plush sheet is the only one that is broken down into bread and butter, bolo, and no-low. Okay? The jeans spreadsheet and the clothing are in alphabetical order, and it's a mix. There's bolo, there's bread and butter, and there's poop. And that's for you to determine based on your business model if you're going to source it. And again, that is the entire point of these guides. You have the PDF one saved to your phone. You find something at the store. You can quickly look and see the sell-through rate, the average sell price. You can see what your cost of goods is. Do you have a bread and butter volume-based business, or do you only aim for the really fast or higher priced items? You can determine all of that right there at the store based on these guides. And it's a really quick, easy way to look up the sell-through rate and the average selling price, the two most important things when you're outsourcing and deciding if you're going to buy something. So that's the overview. That's what you're getting with each guide. They are live right now. They are $24.99 individually each. After our sale is over with, you can get a bundle of any two for $44.98 or all three for $64.97. The more you buy, the more you save. However, from right now, this minute that they dropped, until 11:59 Sunday night, which is January 1st, if you buy all three, you can get half off. So we're going to keep the individual guides at $24.99. This sale is going to be for the bundle of all three. If you're interested in more than one, even if you're only interested in two, I kind of recommend grabbing the sale and just getting all three, because you're going to get all three for $32.48. So even if you're only interested in two, grab all three. It's a great deal. You're getting each one for less than $11 at that point. So I'm going to put the link down below to each individual. I think that's going to get too complicated. So what I'll do is in the description box, I'll put a link to, here, I'll show you what I'm looking at so you can see. I'll put a link to this page. This is our website that has the training guides on it. And this has an overview of each guide. And you can click these little buttons to get each one individually. And then here's the bundles. I will put a direct link to this page and a direct link to the bundle. And if you enter code flippinhippos here, I'm going to show you. You just click got a code. You type in flippinhippos update. You're going to get the whole thing for $32.49. I said 48, didn't I? $32.49 will be the total price for all three. So even if you're only interested in two, I kind of recommend getting all three. They're really full of especially the jeans and the plush guide. The booklets are full of a lot of really great information. The plush FAQs and myths busted. Jeans, I mean, everyone is always asking, how do I determine the rise, men's, women's, all that good stuff. So go ahead and get all three. You can put them on your phone. You can reference the spreadsheets when you're outsourcing and see immediately the sell-through rate and the average sell price on something and determine if you're going to source it. And then you can go through your booklets on the jeans and the plush and get a lot of information, a lot of knowledge, and really learn a lot. So the sale is Flippin' Hippos, code entered on the bundle of 3 to get them for $32.49. It is good through Sunday night at 11:59 p.m. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, you know where to put them in the comment section. I will be back tomorrow live at 4 p.m. I'm very excited. I'm having Robert on the show. We're going to talk about goals and resolutions for 23, but we're also going to talk about things we learned in 22 that we can implement moving forward. Hope to see you there tomorrow. I hope to see everybody getting these guides and sourcing better items and selling more and just being more prosperous all around in 2023. Thanks for watching, guys. Y'all are the best. Bye.